can be traded. My heart's a bit spaded. I'm not too prideful to up and leave. You've been on complacent. The tides have been changing. Love is just patience and for you.
What's up, bookish babes? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my June TBR. Now, I know it's a few books that come out this month that I don't own right now that I want to be on this TBR. But for right now, I'm going to share with you guys the ones that I have on hand that I know for sure that I want to read. And I didn't do any kind of tricky way of picking my TBR this month because, as you guys know, I've been saying so many times that I was in a book slump from the end of April, the middle of April, all the way to the middle of May. I didn't pick up a book to read until May 15th. And the only reason why I got through that book is because I listened to majority of it on audiobook. So, yeah. So, I decided to pick out the books that I've been wanting to read that I just have not gotten to, and series I want to dive back into that I haven't gotten to. I started one of them tonight. It is May 29th, and I felt like I might well go ahead and get this video filmed for you because I am going out of town. I want to see my daddy this weekend, so I felt like I wanted to go ahead and get these videos up, make sure they're pre-recorded because I'm trying to get to 4,000 watch hours. So you guys will be having a lot of videos in June, more than what you normally get, because I usually post like 2 times a week, Wednesday and Friday. If you didn't know that, I usually post on Wednesday and Friday, but we're gonna be adding like an extra video or two to that. So yeah, I want to go ahead and just pre-film, pre-record, because at the end of June I'm going to the Bahamas. So yeah. But we're gonna stop rambling and we're gonna just dive into this TBR for this month. And I think I've got some pretty good options that I want to read, and I know a few of them I'm gonna take with me to Bahamas with me so I can have something to do. Well, something to read because I'm gonna have something to do. I might even waste my time taking them because I'm gonna. Never mind. But yeah, here's the TBR. The first book that I added to this list is Powerful. This book is the novella to Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This one is about Adina, who is Peyton's best friend. And at the end, if you read Powerless, you see how the ending up how it ended, and it left me wondering what the heck this girl had going on while Peyton was up there fighting for her life. What did she have going on? So I went to Books A Million the day it came out and snatched this copy up. I have not read it yet, as you can see. That's why it's on my TBR. And we're gonna read it because I want to know what she had going on. Like, how did she know? Like, what was she doing? What was she doing that Peyton didn't know about and that I didn't know about? Because you know. So we're adding that to the TBR for June, and we're also adding Blood Debt. Now, what made me want to add Blood Debt is because, like I told you guys in my reading wrap up, I'm in the middle of Children of Blood and Bones. I'm really enjoying this book, but that kind of brought me to the synopsis of this one, and I was like, I want to know what's going on in that one as well. Like, it just, like, they just seems they just seem so good. Like, they just seem so good. And I bought this one because the girl on Book Talk recommended this book. Well, she was talking about this book and she said she enjoyed it. I don't know, y'all. Listen, I think I said this in a book, the book haul of this book. So go back to my book haul, yeah, my recent book haul, I think, or the book haul before last. I have a book shopping edition, so it's plenty of book hauls on this channel. But I said who it was in that video. I just can't remember right now. But yeah, we're gonna be reading this. Then I added Wild Love by Elsie Silvers. I need to finish her Chestnut Spring series, but I figured why not dive into this one, because her Rose Hill series. Because I think I know this book is about Willa from the second book, Heartless Brother, single father trope. I think that's what I said, single father trope. But a lot of people gave this book 5 stars. I want to read it and see what the hype is because I don't like missing out. Which I need to finish reading the Chestnut Spring series. Heartless was the last book I read in that series. Y'all, that's like my favorite book out of that series so far. I don't know. I say so far because I haven't read the complete series yet, but I just feel like Willa and Cade, can't no one else beat Willa and Cade. Like, honest to God, I just feel like that. That's just how I feel. That's just me. You might have a favorite, but that's just me. But I want to read this one and dive into that series. So I love a good small town single father romance. So yeah. Now I did add Lauren Asher Love Redesigned to the book, to what, to the TBR for this month. I don't know when her next book come out. I think it's Love Unwritten. I want that one because it's pink, and I've heard a lot of good things about this as well. And I love Lauren Asher's books. I love all the books she's written. I haven't finished. What else? I have one more book left in the Dirty Air series, and that's Redeemed. But I finished the Dreamland Billionaire series, and yeah, so I'm gonna finish this so that I can finish all her books. That's why I added this one to the TBR so that I can get through this one. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. I think this one take place. Well, a lot of people say this take place where the third one end in this lakefront. What is it? It's a one. What was it called? Wisteria Lake. Wisteria. Wisteria. Yeah, that's where final offer took place at. So that's what it said place. I think it's about their best friends, the cop and one of the girls. I don't know. I think it's about the cop and another girl. Maybe the girl best friend. I don't know, y'all. Don't get me lying. I hadn't even read the book yet. So that's why it's in my TBR. Then I added Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. Y'all, I love Daisy Hates series. I love Daisy Hates more than I love the Magnolia Park series. I feel like I just love Daisy and Julian. Magnolia and BJ gave me Toxic, but I understand why now after reading the second book. Like, when I read the first book, I was just so convinced that I was not going to pick up the rest of that series because they was just too toxic for me. Like, I just feel like they did not belong together. But when I read the second book, I finally got the backstory on why they're the way they are. So if you're like me and you're having that same issue, read the second book and it'll basically give you a reason why they're like they are. Like, they're trauma bonded, and I just thought they was toxic. But now that I know what's up, so I'm going to finish this and then read Magnolia Into the Dark. And then I think it's more, that's the last book in the Magnolia Park series, and it's more Daisy Hates books coming. So yeah, that'll be the last book in that series for me to finish. Then I decided to go ahead and pick up a book that I know was going to get me out of a real slump. I read this before, but I wanted to double back and read this again and then continue the series. So this is Addicted After All. I think the next one is Fuel the Fire. Yeah, Fuel the Fire, and oh, Long Way Down. So I have four more. Well, after this, I have three more books left in this series to finish it off, and they're not small books. Like, they're not for the weak. Like, this is a long way down, and oh, Some Kind of Perfect. Is it Some Kind of Perfect? Wait. Oh my god. Yeah. So I have the Calloway Sister, Fuel the Fire, Long Way Down, and then the epilogue novella, not the epilogue novel, which is Some Kind of Perfect. So those books are not tiny, but I feel like when I start this series again, I'm going to want to continue and to reading this series until I finished. So yeah, we're adding that. We're gonna double back. I need to get the new copy of it because when I did read it, I dropped it in avocado toast, and I got avocado on the edge of it. So I might get the, as you can see right here, like the new copies of it. So yeah. Then I added When You're Mine by Kennedy Ryan, y'all. I love Kennedy Ryan. Can we continue to discuss how much I love Kennedy Ryan? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to be reading this. I'm going to be starting this little series. It's 4 books in the series. I bought more books, and I bought the 4th book Y'all don't judge me, please. I bought more books. Yeah, it's a stack. Don't judge me. I'm gonna just, that stack right there. This one right here. After I filmed that last book haul, the one that I said take my card and y'all didn't come take my card because y'all don't know how to listen, I went out and bought more books. Yeah. But anyways, I want to read this series. It's 4 books in this series. I want to dive into it and read it. I am so excited because it's fairly small. Kenny Ryan Mans. The next book I added to my TBR is Love Radio. I'm not sure if you guys seen my summer TBR video yet, but this is one of the books on my summer TBR video. One of the books on my summer TBR, and I want to read it because the R&B vibes this book gives, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. I cannot wait to read it and see what's going on. So, yeah. Next, we have The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. This book is a part of it's a interconnected standalone from the cheat sheet. I want to read this to see because I really enjoyed the cheat sheets. I don't know anything about this book. I just know I love Sarah Adams. Her books are amazing, and I haven't read one of her books that I didn't love. Then, last but not least, it is Carly Fortune's new release. This summer would be different. Now, her last book I did not like. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I did not like the last book, but I've seen a lot of people giving this book 4 going on 5 stars, so I felt like, why not read it and see how I feel about it. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be reading this book to see if I enjoy this book as much as I enjoyed the first one. And yeah, those are all the books that's on my June TBR. Well, not all of them, because like I said, it's books I want to buy that haven't came out yet. So yeah, for the most part, those are all the books that's on my June TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let me call my sister back.
I'm calling bullshit. Say you got it, but you ain't got nothing. Bad bitches don't say shit.